It's very clear that, COVID has accelerated the technology trends that were already underway in terms of AI and automation. And, in the next 2, 3, 4 decades, depending on whose prediction you believe, virtually 50% of the jobs today are projected to get automated. Now, that's a pretty big number, and the lower to mid skilled people will get impacted the most. But I agree with what Rhonda said, that we've had labor saving automation for 200 years, and we've still ended up with more jobs and lower unemployment over the past 2 centuries. So I think the gloom and doom is because it's easy to predict which jobs are going to be lost. It's much harder to predict what new jobs are going to be created. And hindsight obviously makes it easier. And so, I'm more optimistic about the tectonic shifts or changes that we are experiencing. And I, for one, believe that we are not going back to normal as we knew it. I think we are moving forward into a new normal next year, in a brave new digital world. And the future of work is going to have leaner organizations. It's going to have rising contingency workforce, as Rajiv alluded to, and the gig economy. And the gig economy and the contingent workforces may go as high up as 50% of overall in next 7 years. There are reports and projections around that. So reskilling and upskilling becomes critically important to meet the newer demands and the newer jobs that are created. And look, this is going to be very difficult to do because half of the world today, as we sit here, is still not online. And majority of those people live in developing countries. 4 out of 5 people in the developing countries are not yet online. So this, change is not going to be easy. And there are going to be new challenges on how you really engage and align a workforce that is so diverse between your employees and your contingent workforce, and so dispelled throughout the globe. Given remote working will break down the barriers of having to physically go in. So it's truly a brave new world. And, I think we are going to move forward into a new normal and a new future of work as we move forward.